Hey everyone, Pete Werner here with your Diz Daily Fix for Wednesday, January 18th, 2017. And here's what's happening today. Let me start off by saying that this is a really slow news day. So rather than sit here and talk about stories I could care less about, I'm actually going to go off on a little rant about something that has been bothering me for the last few days. Now, a few weeks ago, Disney announced that they were going to be doing a series of special dining events entitled Delicious Disney, a Chef Series. These would be monthly dining events happening throughout the year, ranging in price from $199 a person to $499 a person, and would take place at various locations around Disney property. Now, most of these events are scheduled to be held at Markham's, which is a restaurant located in Golden Oaks, which is Disney's housing development for the uber-rich. That's fine. I have no issue with that at all. The first of these events, however, are being held on January 31st at Cinderella's Royal Table in the Magic Kingdom. The event is billed as a celebration of Walt Disney World's 45th anniversary. It includes a meal prepared by the Magic Kingdom's culinary director, Robert Gilbert, and his team, and offers special viewing of that evening's fireworks. Now, the price for this is a very steep $499 a person. And while I think that's awfully expensive, it did sound interesting to me, so I went ahead and I reserved 2 spots for myself and a friend. Now, a few days ago, however, I read on disboards.com that people who had booked Cinderella's Royal Table for that particular night were being contacted and told their reservations were being canceled. Now, most of you know that this restaurant is one of the harder reservations to get, and oftentimes people need to call 180 days to the day in advance in order to get a reservation. For many, this reservation is the highlight of their trip, and while I don't particularly understand that, I don't have to. I've heard enough people over the years tell me that a meal in Cinderella's Royal Table is important to their family, and Disney knows this too. We're not talking about Tony's Town Square here. We're not even talking about Jico at Animal Kingdom Lodge, which in my opinion is the best restaurant on Disney property right now. We're talking about a very coveted dining experience. And we're talking about people who book 6 months in advance being summarily thrown out because someone else was willing to pay more. It's disgraceful, and Disney should be ashamed of themselves. And while I was looking forward to this event, I didn't feel right knowing that I was supporting something like this, so I did what I could do, and I canceled my reservation. Now, I understand Disney is a business, and it has business realities that require it to find new and innovative ways to generate revenue for their shareholders. But to do so like this, at the expense of guests who played by the rules, is, in the words of my people from New Jersey, what douchebags would do. Disney, stop being douchey. Now, over on the Diz today, contributor Michael O'Brien lists 5 updates that he would bring to Epcot's upcoming overhaul, including adding a new pavilion to the World Showcase and getting rid of Mission Space. Trending on disboards.com today, other than that thread I was just talking about, is a thread entitled Calling All Walt Disney World Veterans Who Just Wing It. The thread asks for advice from those who visit Walt Disney World without a lot of advanced planning. Now, coming up today on DizUnplugged.com is the latest episode of the Best and Worst of Walt Disney World. This week, we discuss the top 5 rookie mistakes made at Walt Disney World. And finally, in the weather, if you're headed into the Orlando parks tomorrow, expect partly sunny skies with a high of 81 and a low of 60. Out in Anaheim, thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 60 and a low of 49. You can find links to all these stories and more on our Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That will do it for me today. Join us again tomorrow for the next installment of the Diz Daily Fix. Have a great day, everyone.